Hey guys, alright, part 2 in the Fruit of the Spirit series. Let's do this. The word is joy, and the definition is a feeling of great happiness. The Greek word for joy is chara, C-H-A-R-A, and it means delight. And then there's a verb form that I found that I thought would relate, of course, very well. Charin. Oh, yeah, charin. So think of like the word chair and then put E-I-N at the end of it. That means to rejoice, you know? So joy, when you have joy, kind of like, you know, rejoice inside a little bit, you know? And charin is related to the word charis, okay? Which means grace. Okay, so now we have the Hebrew. Actually, in the Hebrew, two words can mean joy. Samach, S-A-M-A-C-H, samach, which is to rejoice or be glad. And then simach, which is S-I-M-C-H-A-H, which is gladness. But they both relate. And one thing I found interesting is when I was looking all this up and I saw that, you know, it relates to the word grace, joy relates to grace. It's kind of like grace can equal joy. It's like on the same level as joy. The grace that you get from God brings you joy, you know? Let's find some scriptures about joy. Alright, so what does the Bible say about joy? Philippians 4:4 says, "Always be full of joy in the Lord. I say it again, rejoice." You see the word rejoice again. So, alright, we're on the right track. Psalms 98:4. "Shout to the Lord, all the earth. Break out in praise and sing for joy." Okay, Psalms 106:3. "There is joy for those who deal justly with others and always do what is right." Psalms 90:14. "Satisfy us each morning with your unfailing love, so we may sing for joy at the end of our lives." 1 Peter 1:6. "So be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though you must endure many trials for a while." Let's talk about that verse, alright? Now, when I was looking up these scriptures, all of these scriptures, and saw how often you see the word joy in the Bible, it made me realize just how important that word is. How God wants us to really pay attention to that word. You know, and sometimes in my life, I will either go online or just even in my own, you know, personal circles, I get so sad and discouraged by some of the stuff that I see or that I feel, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to feel that joy that God wants you to have, that we're supposed to have, that He promises us. But I also feel like He knew way before anyone else could have possibly known, obviously, that being on this earth, we would see some stuff that would mentally and emotionally change us, that we would endure some things, which is why I think the concept of staying joyful all throughout our lives is so prevalent in the Bible, you know? He wants us to remember that no matter what goes down here on earth, you need to rely on the joy that God has given you to get you through it. And I think that that is one of the most important lessons that we can take from the Bible, along with so many others, absolutely. But I know that for me, I always want to be as joyful as I can, and it's very hard. You know, it's very hard sometimes because things happen and you're just like, ugh, and irritated. And I've talked about this before, that I get easily irritated. But I just need to bask in the joy that God gives me, man. Like, it's not even hard. And if I just get out of my own head a little bit, I could find that joy. easily. It doesn't have to be like a switch, you know? It can always just constantly be in me. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm like depressed or anything like that. I'm actually very happy. I'm fine right now. But it's just sometimes it can be like kind of like a switch, you know? And I don't want it to be like that. I want to always feel that joy, even if there is something going on, you know? All right, well, I'm going to end today's lesson on joy there. Thank you guys so much for watching. All right, you know what the next word is? It's peace. I'm excited. Thumbs up, subscribe.